Lambert, Chapman, Kennedy, no Chris Scott. So the challenge is there for the youngsters. Now just getting back to round 22, and that is Collingwood, that game being played at Victoria Park. So Brisbane have Fitzroy, Fremantle and Collingwood, but only one of those games is being played at home. Time now to Melbourne. Dennis, your selection?
Yeah, North.
Interesting matchup here. Champion out on Carey.
Ah, yes. Now there's some changes still being made.
Keating to fullback.
Yes, he's wandering down there now. So here we go. It is North Melbourne kicking to the left of screen. And it's Corey McKernan hoping to get them away, and he does so down to Robert Scott, who kicks down towards the right forward pocket. Pressure on early. Simpson giving chase. The ball spills free. Towards the boundary line it goes with Stevens, and taking it over is Nigel Lappin.
I think you'll see a lot of football on that part of the ground today.
Fine day in Melbourne. Current temperature of 15 and not all that far away from the top. Clark, what a big job he's got, the boy from Mount Gambier. In the ruck today, his heart. And another throw on the outer side. North Melbourne highly fancied, 11-4 on. And the Bears 15-8 against. And we'll have another throw in on that outer side.
Sandy, the viewers can't see that there are 2 Brisbane Bear forwards only in the entire other half of the ground.
And the Brisbane runner working overtime, sorting out their defence. White's gone back to fullback now. Now Keating's coming down again for a second crack at it. Meantime, Schwartz close to the boundary line, so they haven't got the matchups they wanted down there. Keating was up on the wing for the first bounce and had to rush down on Simpson, a small forward, with Champion out on Carey. Tossed in outer side. Schwartz, Blakey dragged down by Voss. Worked forward around the outer side by the Bears. McAdam was in there. Stevens brilliantly done. Vinilchenko inside the 50. Loose ball behind, picked up by Abuse. In trouble. A hand pass not particularly effective. Simpson claimed. And a bounce about 35 metres out.
Dennis,
from North's attacking goal.
Dennis, this is going to be a very tight game with a lot of ball ups, I believe. There's going to be a lot of packs here today.
263 games now for Andrew Buse. Former Geelong captain, headed north and has been in very good form. Lappin gets a hurried left foot kick going down towards Fletcher. That was his target on the outer side. Beaten over by Stevens, forced onto the right boot, sending it in towards half forward. Big pack of players. Clark was the flyer, couldn't quite take the mark. May get another opportunity as they try and surge it towards the goal line. North have got the numbers. North have got Carey, and North have got the first goal.
Yes, and that's the way North play their football, with numbers coming down with the ball. Carey, to me, he's in such sensational form at this stage. I don't think the Brisbane Bears have got a player to hold him. They may be able to check him, but I don't think they can hold him.
Carey, the running goal. 25 goals in his last 3 matches. And starting in similar vein this afternoon. Wide of the pack. Trying to get it through there. Bradshaw over the top. McKernan did very well. It's booted forward by Stevens. Going back is Champion. Timely mark in defence. Gowers breaking to the outer side. Stevens missed him. And the ball. Gowers the mark then. Forward of left half back. Plays on. Down towards half forward. High kick. Martin working there. Got a hand to it. Laidley down behind. Did nicely. McKernan to Roberts. From half-back towards the middle, intended for Blakey. Too much carry. Dick Voss hasn't got the ball. Must get the free. Right on the wing. Danny Dick Voss. Inside the 50. McIver uncontested. Good grab.
Found a bit of space there, Dennis, didn't he?
Yeah, just slipped away. Too easy. Scotty McIver. Turned 30 on Friday. Fine AFL player over the years at Fitzroy.
It's on the right side to kick it.
Misses near side. Bears first score.
Yes, he didn't have a nice kicking action there at all. Tumble type of kick.
So the margin is 5 points. And this floating breeze is going to make things difficult, as we saw by that kick out. Lepage can go short into half forward. That's going to be okay. And Fletcher's going to have a shot. 40 out, almost directly in front.
Well, the last two marks have been taken by Brisbane players who have been unattended. And you question that defence of North Melbourne's early, Sandy. There's no excuse for that.
Here's Adrian Fletcher in his 125th game, looking to put the first one on the board for the Brisbane Bears.
Schwass, nicely done.
Played.
Roberts, right at the 50. Distance, no problem. Accuracy-wise, are behind. Scores are level. 1-1 apiece.
Saw the class of Schwass there with his awareness of players moving around him.
Hart is free. He's got it in the back pocket. Driving kick up towards the wing. Hangs in the breeze. King in front, almost the mark. Battles on. Feisty customer. White played it well. Fletcher's kick hugs the boundary line. Bounces across. Right on centre wing. Fletcher, another good season. Terrific last year. And that kick to get the goal, when he punched into the breeze, it was a good kick. Hard kick. Thrown in. McKernan props in front. Clark from behind. Flicks it down to the advantage of Voss. Under pressure. Ackermanis close to the line. Runs it across. And we'll have a throw in. In fact, that's Robbins.
It's games like these, Dennis, where Lambert, with so much pack stuff, it would be very, very good at ground level.
Another throw in. Clark. McKernan this time wins. Scott, quick hands away. Scholl, nice gather on the half volley. Now he's got some problems. Back over the head. Stevens' hand pass intercepted. Ashcroft hurriedly onto the boot. Towards the wing. King.
To drive North Melbourne forward again. Hopefully. Darryl White had other ideas. King gets a second opportunity. Heads towards the 50. Big pack of players. Punch down. No one able to get it clear. Maybe a chance now for North Melbourne by Bell. Inside 50 once more. Courage needed, and courage personified there from Adam Simpson. Hasn't missed a game for North this year. Yeah, one of 7 who's played the lot.
Eyes were for the ball only there. He was really committed. Yep. It's good to see a player stay on the straight line.
And he's been pretty accurate in front of goal when he's got the chance. He's kicked 14 goals, 3 this season, the left footer. Mind you, you give them a rap like that, and it normally happens, doesn't it? So one behind goes on the board for North Melbourne. After a fine mark, it deserved a better result. A point the difference. As Dick Foss goes to the outer side. The swirling breeze, fairly strong at the moment. It's going to make it pretty tough for all concerned. Bell close to the boundary line, hugs it in fact, then gives it away. North have it in towards half forward. Scott's at the back, couldn't take the mark. Is quick to recover, gives it across to Rock. Rock, a short little chip. Well, it's not what he had in mind, and they're going to get away with it through Voss. A clearing kick up towards centre wing. The race is on. Laidley and McAdam. McAdam has assistance, and the free kick is going to go against him anyway. Fletcher came in to help, but Laidley, there was nothing in that as he kicks down towards half forward. Once again, Dick Foss holds up play.
Squares it. Hughes. Stumbling mark.
Do you fancy the sun being a problem mid-August?
In Melbourne.
Yes.
Off hands and out of bounds.
Can't help themselves.
They're just trying to pick up the role Schwass is playing. I think he's picking up Sean, or Hart's picking up Schwass, I think. So Schwass must have a roving commission.
Tossed in. Clark is there. In front. Ashcroft, the hurried kick towards the wing. Archer couldn't control it. Still he goes. Well played. Great dash. Quick hands away. King's got the run of it. Man loose on the outer side. McKernan ignores that, though. Kicks inside the 50. 2-on-1. Views played it pretty well. Knocked it down in front. Spills wide. Allison's got a half chance. Lost it. Robbins couldn't control it. Left behind there by Simpson. Over the ball is Stevens. Whistle and the ball up.
Both these sides have got very good players at ground level, and this is why we're going to see a lot of these packs forming today.
Young Ben Robbins, just his third game. Here's the bounce again. Clark up a little early, so didn't get a touch. Robert Scott will try and tap it past Buse. Former Geelong teammates. Now Andy Buse. With no merit in this side at the moment. He's the old warhorse. Uses a drop punt heading towards Clark and Voss. The latter doesn't let him down. He's a fine young player. Voss looks towards half forward. McAdam was there. White was there, but he didn't fly. Laidley picks it up. Tumbles a punt back over the centre once again. Oh, an opportunity now for North if they can get it clear down towards Carey. Carey and Champion. Carey clear. Does it beautifully. Gets caught, but gets his kick and kicks another one.
Points on the breeze. Andy Buse coming off the ground. And like there for the Bears. Standing up at the tackle, Scott going nowhere. Ackermanis wobbles it down towards half forward. Lepich goes off the dirt and towards left half forward, storming up the ground fairly. He missed the ball. Archer plays it towards the boundary line, then across, and a throw in.
Dennis, you've seen North Melbourne quite a bit. The beauty about their style of play, they play the percentages so well. There's very little risk involved in the way they play their footy.
Yeah, very well drilled, no question about that. Fairly. Scott reached over the top, knocked it down. Armstrong gets it across to Schwartz, who boots it in towards midfield. Loose ball, socket off the ground by McKernan out wide. White leads in the race, 3-on-2. The Bears have got the numbers, and it pays dividends. This is Dick Foss, who kicks to the wing. Lynch on his chest, a runner outside White. Thought about it, didn't go. Short one is on. Ashcroft, what a good player he's been over the years. To White, he's at right half forward. Good work by Simpson. Applied good pressure, affected the kick. Now Stevens throws it on the boot. It bounces high awkwardly for Scholl. Knocked down in front by Dick Foss. Taken by Lynch, who boots towards the boundary line. It bounces out.
There we have the exact opposite about not playing the percentage. That was a little bit of flair, we'll use the word, but North wouldn't try that.
Yeah, but that's White, isn't it?
Yeah.
Either very hot or somewhat chilly. Throw in on centre wing. Belted forward by Ashcroft at the second attempt. Archer has strength, but he's met his match on that occasion. Gowers forces him over the line.
Good contest of body on body.
So a throw in, just in the Bears' attacking zone. And just over 10 minutes in this first quarter remaining. Pretty tight. Schwartz in strongly. Plenty of aggression. He's still over the ball. Finally another bounce.
Well, North are very good, of course, in the physical aspect of football. They do have some very strong players physically, that is.
McKernan stood his ground, then kicks it high. Difficult one to mark. Scholl done it very, very well. Plays on quickly. He's got a runner out wide. This looks like Laidley, and he's clear. He's going to hit towards Rock. Over his head. If it sits, he's in business. He's just got to get past, but the shepherding wasn't there for him. Unfortunately, it didn't work. And now Lappin will come away for Brisbane. Nigel Lappin, a short little chip towards McAdam. He's going to be under pressure. He almost threw that ball out towards half. A cry of ball from the North Melbourne fans.
Once again, we saw some finessing there by the Bears.
So Laidley to take it. He's 60 metres out. Into half forward. Carey was his target. Dick Foss was a couple of metres in front. He took the mark.
Having a good season too. To Robbins, to Champion. Champion towards the wing. Fletcher, clever mark. Awkward one for him. Lepich, can he get there? Not quite. And the ball bundled across the line. So is Lepich. Archer, the man who arrived very quickly for North. And a throw in as we go down to Johnny Russo.
Andrew Buse has got a heavily iced left knee, so he could be in trouble for the rest of the game.
Thanks, John. Schwartz from behind, down to Voss, who kicks inside the 50. Getting back McAdam. Loose ball, Laidley. He's been good so far. This time gives it away. Ashcroft hard against the line, pulls it back towards the middle. Jostling down there. Leon Scott couldn't complete the mark. Stevens had it. Martin kicks it away. Stevens, I think, will get the free. Held without it. Anthony Stevens, outstanding player, tough, resolute, yet very skillful. High kick back towards the wing. Gowers in best position, hands to it, couldn't hang on. This is Clark, back inside the 50. It comes once more, down towards McIver. There's an opportunity for him on the right foot.
Yes.
Bounces at goal, but it's good.
Tonight,
Wobbles, we heard from our boundary rider, Johnny Russo. Tony Lockett's run at Optus Oval. McKernan will do the ruck work. Keating goes for a powerhouse right, and he belts it down to half forward. White uses the body now, but since he's in business, he chips in towards the pocket region. Not a good kick.
Why wouldn't he kick to the square?
Yeah.
And Martin takes the mark. I thought that was tailor-made then for him to produce what we know that he can produce when he's on fire. Keating again towards King, however. White is right there with him, under pressure towards the boundary line and over.
I think with young Mitchell, it's
From the throw-in. Ball is held up on that outer side.
a bit like a fencing in the Olympics here, Dennis. It's a thrust and parry. There's neither side's clearly on top, are they?
Quite right. Thrust and parry.
Did you do the fencing?
No.
FA or Sabre? Still on half forward. And Hart, a high kick inside 50. In towards Leppich. He's at the back. Martin is there also. Leppich on the ground. Out it comes the back door towards Bell. He gets a hurried kick. This isn't going to travel very far. Oh, Gowers gets an awful bounce. Roberts is going to be okay. He should be able to clear. And he does. Up towards centre wing. Scholl is there. Can't quite take it on the half volley. And eventually...
Clean possession. Didn't have it. Could have got a kick there. And the ball up.
Armstrong off, and Allison at ground level could be a handy player for North Melbourne.
Clark and Fairley circling. Both miss it. Falls at their feet. Stevens, it ricochets about 5 metres. White stops it somehow, then lost it. Spills wide. Fletcher, half chance. Standing in front was Lynch. He was dragged off it. Eventually Freeborn. It was tough in the clinches there. Freeborn upended as he... Keating bounces it down towards half forward. Ackermanis, brilliantly done by Fairley. Only as far as Ashcroft. Broadens it now, gets it to Hart to Ackermanis. One too many, really. Sold back into trouble. He pulls it inside the 50, but couldn't have had a look. Martin was up, juggled Mark. I would have paid that. And the umpire has too.
Difficult to take in these conditions. Well done, Mickey.
From full-back, he drifts it towards centre wing. Keating at the back with a big fist, belts it down. Robert Scott does it delightfully to Stevens. They're away now. Here's Bell up towards the 50-metre line. In fact, over. Almost a one-hander taken against Schwass. Tristan Lynch tries to force his way through. Can't do so. Roberts over the ball. Eventually does flick it out. Comes from Stevens back towards the centre. Here he is now. Can't take it. McKernan's there with him. Corey says, I'll take it, and he does. He goes to half forward, and he goes to Wayne Carey.
Don't very often you see a 6'6" player with the agility at ground level of McKernan. That was superb stuff.
Great athlete to watch. Well, they both are. Here it is again. Look at him.
And the delivery of the ball with the left leg.
So Carey going for his third. And again, using this long, somewhat stammering run-up to drop punt that sits in the breeze a little. It's away to the left and a behind only. Big man too. Looks down towards full forward. They need a mark. They're not going to get it. But they do have the enigmatic White, and he's done it.
Describe that, please, Dennis.
No idea. Allison tried to trap it. Voss, Bradshaw throws it on the boot. It floats towards the outer side and bounces away from all players and across the line. The crowd not happy. Harking back to that non-free kick on the outer side from the kick-in. Certainly changed the complexion of things. Brisbane took it down to get a goal. The enigmatic one. Fletcher has probably got an identity crisis, I think. White thinks it's part of his name, enigmatic. There's the mark by Fairley. A tumbler across half-back. Fairley. This holds up into the breeze, as you can see. Needs some judgment. Allison almost. Taken down was Hart. The young Brisbane Bears are fighting hard. Hart having a good game. Kicks it down towards right half forward. Clark in front. Can he keep it in? He's trying to. Still he goes. Well done. We saw McKernan moments ago. Athletic play that time from Clark. Miscuing was Archer. Picking the loose ball up is King. Great evasion. And King comes away. Kicks it towards the outer side. Brisbane have got the numbers out there. If, in fact, it stays in, it doesn't.
And now the Bears go up towards the right half-forward flank. Beautiful kick. And he finds Robbins. Still in play. He goes short towards the 50. They're starting to look good now. Ackermanis short. And the mark taken by Lappin.
Sandy, you can see the confidence starting to grow with these Brisbane boys. They really are becoming more and more confident the longer the game goes. They are finding their players with their kicks now, and they're looking very dangerous.
Well, 8.5 minutes to go, Sandy. They could really set up a win here if they can string together some goals late in this term.
His goal kicking is sort of a 50-50 proposition so far this year. He's kicked 12-13. And he's 52 metres out with a tricky breeze. Very tricky breeze.
But just put it to the point of the square.
Charging forward again. He blasts one up towards the forward line. Oh, Leppich went up a mile. Couldn't take the mark, however. North defend. They go back towards the half-back flank once again. Robbins is there. Fletcher is there together. They see it over.
Got Ashcroft. Ashcroft still pulls it back for the kickoff line. There he is, enigmatic. He's marked only 10 metres out.
Good old end.
Don't play on.
Don't rule it out.
I think to complete your football team, you need a player of this type because he's so exciting.
Yes.
There's not too much on the football field that he can't do.
Going for his second here, and he's got it.
Over the white hat.
Hampton.
The Keating move in the ruck too's been a good one.
2 goals to Darryl White, both in this quarter. There's Keating. Here's McKernan. Plucked out of the air by Corey McKernan. Kick towards half forward. Lynch trying to do the spoiling work from behind. They tumble down, but still surge that ball forward. Now an opportunity for Hart. Gets onto the left foot and picks it up over centre wing. The race is on towards the boundary line. Laidley taken out of it for the moment. Now he's back in the thick of things. Dean Laidley beats 1, 2. Does well. Gets past Lynch. Kicks up towards the centre wing area, and the juggling mark not held by Freeborn. Gowes is there. He can't take it cleanly. Roberts under pressure. Gets a kick, but it's over the line. Screaming for it in the square. Archer's there with him. Leppich is there also. Let's see what he can do. Last 10 minutes, the Bears have dominated this game. They can get another one now. And Hart has been busy. 11 kicks, 3 hand passes, and has taken 4 marks to boot. The left footer from 46 metres. It's a high kick, and it's pushed to the right, out of bounds on the foot.
Sandy, I think that's the 3rd occasion this quarter that champions burst clear from centre half back and race taken Carey to the ball.
On the ground, Fletcher. Rock is there with him. They tie it up. Ball up. 4 minutes to get a half-time. Next goal absolutely vital. Brisbane 5-3, North Melbourne 3-5. Again, no players. Forward of the centre now for North. Robbins out of the congestion. It runs on. Oh, a behind.
Ooh, that was better than Shane Warne, that one. That just broke at right angles, especially.
Yep. That went a long way. And you could have expected that to run on and across the goal line. It didn't. North's good fortune.
Under 4 minutes remaining. First half. Lynch gets it out once again. They may get another opportunity. Robbins tumbling it in towards the forward zone. McMartin is there. Cool as you like. Off to Rock, who kicks to the half-back flank. Champion is there. It's got assistance in the form of Michael Boss. Boss's hand pass, a little astray. Lynch could have been held when he didn't have it. Lappin there also. They go to ground and lock it up. There'll be a bounce.
Sandy, there's nothing happening for North, and the reason it's not happening is because the Brisbane players are just applying so much physical pressure. They're attacking the ball hard. Their tackling is great, and their backing up in numbers is very, very good.
Such an important game for both sides, but I still think it's more important for Brisbane. Depending, of course, what Sydney does today, they could move to second or third on the ladder. We could be playing finals all over the country come September. On the 50-metre line, here's Wayne Schwass defending. Tries to get the hand pass out. It's going to be okay as King dribbles it up towards half-back. Stevens, a hurried kick. They need something, North Melbourne. They found scoring very difficult. Straight into the man on the mark goes Allison. He may get another opportunity, or he may not. Champion applies the pressure. Lappin is there, gets the hand pass away. They're looking okay at the moment. Mickey McLean started on the bench. He's away now, his hand pass. Well, Carey came in to intercept. Couldn't quite get there. And we'll see the ball on the outer side being thrown in.
Dennis, would you call that an opportunity gone begging?
Scholl was, what, 40 metres in the clear?
Straight over the top of handball is all he had to do.
Timely smother.
They've added 1 goal, 1 this quarter, North Melbourne. Schwass didn't have the ball. North fans aren't happy. Hart goes on with the job. Kicks towards half forward. Here's Laidley. Peter McKenna would be delighted that he's had a haircut. Martin gets the hand pass away. Fairley looks towards the centre of the ground. The Blazer only as far as Robbins, and he's having a very good quarter. Goes short.
Sandy, confidence gone right out of North Melbourne at this stage.
And in contrast has grown with Brisbane.
Yes.
To the 50-metre line. So half-time can't come quick enough, I guess, now for North, so they can steady things down. They've got just over a minute remaining. Ackermanis to Clark. And the big man's going to have a shot 30 metres out. 45-degree angle.
To get value for effort, you feel he's got to kick this one.
Yes. He's not the most reliable kick we've seen, but who knows? Resting ruckmen sometimes get these.
It would complete an excellent quarter. It's not pretty. That's a behind.
It's unfortunate because Clark has found some football down that 50-metre area. He's relieved Keating, or Keating's relieved him in the ruck, and he's been dangerous up forward.
So the margin 12 points on balance of play for the last 10 minutes or so. It should be greater than that. So North Melbourne, if they can sneak a late goal, would be very happy. Stevens with some problems. Went a full revolution. Gets it back to King. Now Archer towards the wing. Schwass in front. Takes the mark. We're down to 35 seconds remaining in this half. Schwass kicking towards half forward. Champion couldn't take it low down. Carey over the ball. Champion reels it in terrific. That's bad news for them. Andy Buse limping. Hopefully nothing too serious. They've got a number of players missing already. And as we said during the course of the game, if they can pull off a victory here, undermanned, and at Optus Oval, I think they would be overjoyed. They're in a situation where they can go on from here. Half-time, and Brisbane lead 5-5 to 3-5.
Is beaten by Keating, but it's Schwass who gives it away to Laidley. A rainmaker straight up. Stevens has got to sit and wait. He's not on his own there, however. Flick back towards the centre, taken by Schwass. From a standing start, he pumps it long to half forward. North would dearly love the first goal. Archer gives the hand pass away. They've got a chance through Allison, who tumbles a punt into the left forward pocket. There'll be no score. It goes over the line, and a throw-in to take place.
That's how difficult it is out there to mark that high ball when players like Carey and Champion, two past masters in that department, just cannot judge it.
Throw in the left forward pocket, Allison. Oh, well, here's Carey. Oh, look at that. That's the way to do it.
That's class. That's a bit...
To the breeze. Hangs a long time. Martin. Now Fletcher. Martin didn't touch the ball as it turned out. On his knees, it's hand passed out of there by Simpson. Schwass under pressure. Slung off the kick. Keating got a fist on it to White across the body. Stevens in the back pocket. Man on to the opposite side. Waiting a while, Fairley, but he took the mark. Feeds it back into the corridor. Blakey runs to centre. Probing kick inside the 50. Bell is down there with Robbins. Dick Boss surely pushed in the back. Socket off the ground by Allison. Carey met solidly by Champion. Champion the better recovery that time. Heads for the boundary line. Throw it in, says the umpire.
Good defensive work by Brisbane there, particularly Champion. He stayed with Carey all the way.
For Ashcroft, he gets a bad bounce. Now Roberts takes the hand pass from Bell and he's away. Two bounces. Three. He's into the centre. He caught one. But North are still going. Well, they were still going. Now a chance for Keating to pick it up. He loses it again. Taken by Schwass. Wayne Schwass has a look down the centre. Beautiful hand pass. Anthony Rock, you better go. And he does. Inside 50. Rock's kick is good. At the back is Archer. He's too close to the line. Plays 36. There's a pumped up Corey McKernan. He waits to do battle with Keating. He wins it, but who can take it out of the centre? It may be a chance for North. The hurried kick goes towards Carey, and he takes the mark. Bounces straight up again. Wanting to get his side going on a roll. That's a lovely long kick with the breeze. No mark in the back. Here he is again. Hey! Two quick goals. And North.
Running goal with McAdam. Feeds it back to Hart. Needs support. Lynch in trouble. The tackling superb. They picked his pocket. Roberts comes away to Rock. And the crowd getting very involved now. Probing kick from Rock. Inside the 50. Champion. Well done. Very well done.
Yes, he had to stop that. Played on. Now it's got to come back.
He was determined to give it to him eventually and is called to play on. Scholl may make him pay. He heads for the boundary line and we'll see a throw-in in the left forward pocket.
We're still yet to see that free kick awarded. It's nearly 2/4 of footy. I can't remember ever.
That's extraordinary, isn't it?
Yeah. And yet, I don't think there's been one where that's warranted a free kick.
It's just been a great struggle.
Need a close-up to see if they've got whistles.
You've got jet lag from the throw-in. Armstrong. Oh, how's this going to bounce? Champion will get there in time. And just gains 25 metres. Looks towards right half forward. McIver could have been held. Sits over the ball. Now gets it out. Taken away by Jason Ackermanis. Here's an opportunity for Brisbane if they are going to get a goal. The mark has been taken and McAdam will have a shot just 20 metres out. And with the shelter of the stand at the back, he should not have a problem with this kick.
Well, he hasn't had many kicks today. This may well be close to his first, so
Yeah, it is.
he hasn't had ball. He hasn't had boot on leather.
This to tie it up again. 25 metres out. Goal umpire does not move.
Down towards half forward. Short one to Ashcroft. Keating wants it long. It goes in that direction. Can he mark it? In from the side, Schwass on the ground. Keating's playing against about 4 of them. Down he goes. Not a bad result for the Bears. And a throw-in.
Under 4 minutes remaining. And that has wobbled through for a goal. Justin Leppich, teammate in Ackermanis. Kicks down towards right half forward. Mickey Martin and Justin Leppich are both there. Martin trapped it delightfully. Gives it away to Blakey. And John Blakey is away. One bounce. And from half back, a long bomb towards half forward. Through the arms of Champion. Who's at the back? Champion follows it up and he sockets it off the ground towards Dick Foss, who goes to the outer side. Tristan Lynch will be first to it. And he'll have a bit of time if he can keep it in play. He does. Up towards centre wing, towards Gilbert McAdam. McAdam drifts it into the centre. Robbins is there. Seconds ticking away. Under 3 remaining, 3 minutes remaining in this third quarter. And the Bears still a chance. The hand pass to Gowers. It was held for a long time. Look at the tackling. Still no free kicks. Clark's the only one who's given one away. He'll go into the history books. A bad bounce for Carey. He needs assistance. And he gets it from Archer, who slats it back to almost accommodate him. Scholl there too. Lappin applies a tackle. It spills free to White. Gee, it's tight. White gets a kick towards Gowers, and he should mark on centre wing. He should, but he didn't. So it opens the door again for North. Picked up by Roberts. Tumbles it to Bell. And Bell.
I think we made the we mentioned that Roberts on the ball earlier. You know, he was wasted. Gee, he's been valuable for North this quarter. That was blue-collar defence.
He's kicking from 52 metres and he's gone for the doctor and pushed it into the pocket. Almost a free kick maybe to McKernan.
Yep. You'd really like their chances to win this game. They look pretty good even now. Keating wrestles it out of the pack, feeds it off, falling to the ground. White. It was smothered. There's the siren.
Put that down as a great quarter of football. That was absolutely fantastic to watch.
Second game, almost gale force. Hurried kick, bounces towards the pocket, knocked on down there. McIver trying to get it to goal. Carey from his own defensive 50, close to the boundary line.
Won by the North big man. Fletcher fighting hard for Brisbane. Gets the hand pass away. That was towards Lynch. Oh, it is so tough to score. Voss may give Brisbane an opportunity here as he pokes it wide to Hart. He eludes one, has the luxury of a bounce. He's still 70 metres out. Now puts them inside 50, but Roberts is there. And again, takes us. Goes over the top to Keating. Keating will go long and high in towards half forward. They need Levitt to take a mark. He can't. Roberts is there. Again, sweeps the hand pass wide. Maybe not wide enough. Robbins gives it out. The Bears going intact. Oh, this is going to be close. I reckon he's kicked the goal. Marcus Hedgecroft.
The game, Fletcher out of the middle. Bad bounce for Laidley. Levitt spins out of trouble on the left boot down towards the square, pushed across the line.
All up there, and I see Carey now has gone back to centre half forward, which is a very positive move. But McKernan, as you call it, Dennis, very special for a big man.
Unbelievable.
Oh, this crowd roaring now. What a finish here at Optus from the middle. It's won by Clark, taken by Bell. A high kick. Not a lot of distance. White couldn't take it cleanly. Rock goes bursting through and he gives it to Bell. Flicks it up towards half forward. Now suddenly the pendulum has swung. Stevens looks down towards the forward line, smothered. May get another opportunity north. It's Carey close to the boundary line. Almost loses his pants again. And the whistle has sounded.
Free kick.
Yes, he held the ball too long.
Well, that's very unusual. Not another free kick. White to take. Kicks back towards centre wing. Clark is there.
Well, I called it North couldn't win it. Well, that's changed, of course, with Carey going forward now.
Bell under pressure, just goes short. Very short. Simpson towards centre wing, but North lose control. Clark goes storming through, gives the hand pass away. Voss on the end of it, passes towards 50 and finds McIver.
Oh, beautiful kick.
Scotty McIver, been very quiet, just a couple of kicks today. Floats it in towards full forward. He wanted Fletcher or someone like that to take a mark. Not possible. Roberts' hand pass goes back towards Laidley. In there is Voss. He gets it out. Here's a chance for Hart. He heads towards goal. Is this the answer? No, it's off target and one behind for Brisbane.
Outside of the boot, sets it up down towards full forward. Loose ball about 15 metres out. McIver, that's holding it surely. Play goes on. Archer got him down. Schwass comes away. Falling to the ground. He gives it to King. King decides to run it out. Storms up towards the wing. A probing kick down towards half forward. And Carey. Clever mark. He's away. Inside 50. Bacon goal square. Wide of the mark.
5 out. He's got White in the forward line. He's going to go short. He's looking for him. And he's got him.
Well, Brisbane are not like a side that I normally watch. I don't fold under pressure. This side can absorb the pressure and really go on with it.
Well, you don't forget, do you?
Well, I saw him yesterday.
I know.
It's only 24 hours ago.
Darryl White kicking from 40 metres.
Wow.
Not a pretty kick. Can anyone take a mark? Almost. Keating was there. He couldn't. Play on is the call. A chance for McAdam. He twists, he dodges, he weaves, he gives it to Levitt. And Justin Levitt has kicked a goal.
11 points. Capuano up against Keating. Brilliantly done by the ladder. Fletcher worked off it. Capuano hit the deck. White spins out of trouble. Boss comes away. All class inside the 50.
Oh.
Well, Scott stopped it. Now he's got problems. Now he gets away. Well done. Quick thinking. Scott back towards the wing. From behind, Scholl. Judged it superbly in flight. Hit the ground running. Kicks down towards half forward. Carries the target. Fisted away by Champion. And now Brisbane in space. Lappin needs it all. Hand passes Ackermanis. Quickly away, Hart, who's been terrific. 80 metres from goal, stabs it down towards McAdam. I think he lost it in the sun. Coming through is Scott, chips it back towards Roberts, and that's a free kick over the shoulder.
Gee, they're fighting hard. All these players now, they may be tired, but they're giving it everything they've got.
Laidley. Sean Hart, 26 possessions. Laidley in short, Capuano. Laidley 19 possessions, very good for North. Capuano down towards half forward. Once more looking for Carey, and once more he doesn't let him down. Two strong marks in that area for Carey. Allison running back towards goal. He puts it in his path. In from the side, Freeborn. Packed out of mid-air by Allison. He was watching McKernan just moments ago.
In towards the pocket. Leppich is there, he keeps it in play. He can't pick it up though. Right on him is Archer. Leppich is still going. What a contest. And now a whistle to spoil it all.
Don't be like that.
Well, it's just great to see the two going hammer and tongs. And now Justin Leppich. Well, if he kicks this, it's going to make it very, very tough indeed.
It is in the rule book, Sandy, where you are not allowed to hold a player by the leg.
I know that, but I was enjoying it.
Having a good time.
Leppich.
He can kick this. The wind's in his favour.
40 metres out.
There it is.
Coming back, and he's kicked a mighty goal for Brisbane.
5 metres out, settles.
Gilbert.
The kick, terrible.
Gilbert.
A behind.
Taught you better than that.
Scolded by Neil. Lucky to sneak a point.
But the attacking momentum is with the Bears.
I know when he'll pop up, he's going short into half forward, and it's okay because he finds the big man, Keating. Directly in front. 69 plays 52.
Well, this is the sealer if this goes through without question.
17 points the margin, 7 minutes remaining. As I said, they've kicked 5 of the last 6. We mightn't see a final in Melbourne this year.
You may not in the first week.
Directly in front, he takes plenty of time. The goal umpire swings away and says one behind. Veteran class. Just stabs short, finds Fletcher.
They just have to play controlled football now, Brisbane. They don't do anything silly.
They've got it.
Just play aggressive, controlled football.
Here's White again.
Over the head.
Yep. And onto the chest of rock. So he goes to the outer side.
Win by Brisbane. They've adapted better. Obviously, both sides arriving at the ground. Can see that breeze just whipping across Optus Oval. White indicates kick it long. Leppich realizes, yes, he'll do that. 71-53. Approaching a minute remaining in the game. So it's money in the bank as far as the Bears are concerned. Just a question of the margin. And Leppich needing to start it left. The breeze pulls it back. That's a beautiful kick. It's a goal. Cleared the fence behind.
That was kicked from about the 56 and 1 inch metre mark.
4 second-half goals for Justin Leppich.
Coach John Northey. They are victorious by 18 points. Brisbane 11-11. Justin Leppich kicked. He had 4. Darryl White booted 2 in the second quarter. There's Jason Ackermanis and the Rat Andrew Buse, and Dennis Pagan on the other hand. We'll have some thinking to do.
Yes, there's been a lot said about. Sorry.
Let's go down to the